Hey, ladies, and welcome to Black Women Making Money. We're the home of the upwardly mobile Black woman. Glad to see everybody here today with us. So, I am going to be doing a playlist for new women who are coming to our channel to learn some of the tenets with regards to being an upwardly mobile Black woman. And I wanted to share this with you today. So as you're coming in, please like the video. Please like the video. If you're listening to the replay, please put replay in the chat or tell us some of the things that you are investing in. So tonight's session is going to be quick. With regards to this topic, what should I invest in? It's kind of some of the things that I think that Black women, especially upwardly mobile Black women, should be thinking about investing in. These are not your normal, typical things. These are things that I believe will help you have the most financially fruitful life. And I, again, wanted to share this information with you. So, first thing is, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Your situation is your situation, so you definitely want to talk to a professional before you proceed. So, and I do have a caveat with regards to tonight's session here, which is that um, you definitely want to, once you start working and you're offered a 401k, you definitely want to like think about putting money into a 401k, especially if they are matching, et cetera, et cetera. So the things that I am presenting in this presentation are not like do all of these things before you put a dollar into stocks or anything else. It is kind of thinking about um, what order you do things in order to maximize the amount of money that you make and the amount of money that you keep and your wealth building ability. So just want to put that caveat there. Okay, so the first thing that I think every upwardly mobile Black woman should have is an emergency fund. Now, there are two schools of thought with regards to this. There is David Dave Ramsey, sorry, Dave Ramsey, who says, used to say, just have $1,000 on the side for your emergency fund. And then his whole thing was, and then you start paying off all of your debt. Because of inflation, if you wanted to do the Dave Ramsey model, you could do $2,000 or $3,000. The second rule of thought is have 6 months worth of your expenses in an emergency fund before you do anything else. I'm not going to tell you which path to follow because that is a personal thing. Again, you can talk with a financial advisor about it, but I do think having some form of emergency fund is important because anything could happen. You could Recently, I needed brakes on my car, so you can need brakes on your car. It was ended up being a $400 expense, right? Or anything could happen. You could be on the side of the road, et cetera, et cetera. So an emergency fund is number one. Also, life insurance. Now, if you have children, I definitely suggest you have life insurance. I was married at one point. My husband died. He did not have life insurance, and his three kids were not able to benefit. Not that they would want to benefit from his death, but they had more hardship because he didn't have life insurance, etc. And I knew better at the time, but that is a story for all of you. If you have children, have life insurance. If you do not have children, think about the fact that your mom, your sister, somebody like that may have to bury you. So you definitely want to think about having a little bit of life insurance. Triple A just sent me something. If you all are a member of Triple A, um, I'm able to get $300,000 for like $47 a month or something like that. Some really low amount of money. So you're able to even get $25,000 to bury you for like, I don't know, I think it was 18 bucks or something like that a month. So number one, emergency fund, life insurance, these are the first things you want to think about investing in. The second thing, these are the things where I veer off from the other people talking about investing. I think you need to find a career coach or a business strategist. So let's talk about if you're going to have a career. If you do not know the path you're going to take in your career to get to $130,000 in salary or more, I would suggest you invest in a career coach to help you develop that plan and know when you're going to get there, know how you're going to get there. Do you need certs? Do you need a degree? Do you need something else in order to get there? Do you need some sort of soft skills, some sort of management skills, etc.? But investing in a career coach, if you are on the career track, I think is a very smart investment to make. You all know that we have mentor Shelly, who visits our channel. I got to get her back really soon. But, she's a career coach. She helps you with transitioning and things like that. There are people who can help you get into tech, like Brown Skin Girls or True Mystique, or, of course, Tam over at Women in Linux. You want to invest in a great, not a good, but a great career coach in order to get you to 130,000 salary plus. If you are in business, I'm not going to say a business coach. I've been in business for many years. I'm going to say a business strategist, somebody who can help you to get to 130,000 plus take home pay, not gross revenues, but take home pay. That is what you're looking for with regards to the business strategist. And hey, baby girl T, good to see you this evening. Okay, so that's number two. Number three thing that you want to invest in are high paying skills that can get you $130,000 plus job. Or again, a business, but we're going to go the salary track, the career track, W-2 track, because so many of my ladies here are on the W-2 track. High paying skills that get you 130,000 plus. Now, you might say, Cherie, that is just certs. It is not just certs. High paying skills could be certifications, could be a specific type of diploma or degree that you need. It could also be, ladies, this is so important. It could also be your soft skills. Do you know salary negotiation? If everybody else is getting $130,000 with the position that you have, and you're only getting 110, you do not have a cert problem and you do not have a degree problem. You have a salary negotiation problem. You got to fix that. So I'm not just saying your technical skills, your certs, or things like that. Your soft skills may come into play. It could be your conflict resolution needs some work. It could be, again, your negotiating skills, your leadership skills, your team building skills, your soft skills, as well as your hard skills or technical skills are going to be needed to get you to $130,000. So that is why this number three is your high paying skills. That's why this is your high paying skills. Next thing that I suggest you invest in are not just any kind of networking events and social events. We're not over here to make it rain. We're not over here to drop it like it's hot. We are over here to get next to next level people, people who are upwardly mobile, people who are in the upper class, the upper middle class. That will take money for you to get into a lot of those rooms. So you are investing in building a multicultural network that can help you within your career. And it can also help you socially as well climb the economic ladder, the socioeconomic ladder. Linria is saying here, tip number three is key. I'm halfway through my accounting qualification. I've just started a new tech role with coding that pays well at a very big company. My role includes me working with the C-suite. Congratulations to you, Linria. I love to hear stuff like that. So yeah, I think all of these are very important. So this is number four, your networking, your social events. You are investing time and money to be in the right rooms. An upwardly mobile Black woman who ultimately gets $550,000 in net worth at a minimum. She networks. She networks with the right people. She networks with multicultural people, white, Asian, Hispanic, and Black, people who can get her in a position to soar. So, hey, Sabrina, glad you caught alive as well. Okay, ladies, the next thing, number five, that you need some financial literacy. It could be classes, it could be seminars, it could be anything. There's basic financial literacy, and then there is wealth building financial literacy or financial literacy for the wealthy. So I'll give you an example. And first of all, yes, you are investing in these things. And as you are building your credentials and getting 130,000 in salary plus, we want to be aware of lifestyle creep. So we want to make sure that we not only know financial literacy, but we are practicing financial literacy. For example, there's basic things with regards to budgeting and how to how to get into an apartment and things like that, how to fix your credit. That's kind of 101 and 201. 301 and 401 is things like how to have a trust. So you may have a family with some land or houses or things like that, and you want to protect your family legacy. You may need to learn how to put your wealth or your family's wealth into a trust. You may I was talking with a woman earlier today who works with people who have $1 million equity in their house or more. And she was talking with me about like something called Delaware Trust that these people are putting money into, 1031 exchanges, things like that. There are things that are basic level, and then you want to invest in the level up with regards to knowing the different financial tools that you can use in order to build wealth and preserve wealth. Passive income, semi-active income really is what it is, et cetera, et cetera. There are rooms of people who are, basically all around us to give us the true level up. And you want to invest in being in those rooms, learning what they are teaching. Nobody's coming to Black America to say, "Hey, why don't you all learn how to put family trust together?" Right? Nobody's coming to teach us that. But if you have your multicultural networks, you will be invited into certain rooms and your eyes will be open with regards to what is out there that nobody ever tells us. So when Ria's saying, "I'm a victim of lifestyle creep, I aim to develop an investment portfolio in the next 12 months. My friends work in wealth management, so I'll ask them for help." Yeah, sure. And having a strong network is important. It is absolutely important. Absolutely. So the next thing I think all of my ladies should have is your own home. Unless there is a really specific reason why you don't want home ownership, I think you should have your own home. I think it for a couple of different reasons. Number one is every wealthy person I know owns their own home. Number two is that there are there is something to having your housing costs stabilized. A lot of people are having trouble with rent and with inflation and things like that because you don't control your housing costs. And when you don't control your housing costs, it really does knock your budget out of whack. So then either you're trying to figure out how you can get more hours at work, or you're starting a part-time thing, et cetera, because your housing is outside of like daycare, one of the highest costs that you will have within your life. So I am a big fan of owning your own home. Even if for the first few years you have to house hack, obviously, learn landlord laws in your area. But I know, I'm gonna say it, a Latina young lady, she has her job. She actually has a full-time job and a part-time job, and she house hacks, and she's about to now buy her second house, ladies. So Home ownership, I believe, is one of the cornerstones of wealth. I think you should invest in your own home. Sabrina is saying, I bought my own home in February. It has been hard, but I am grateful. It will get easier with time, Sabrina. I will tell you this, if you can get through the first year, if you can get through the first year of home ownership, it gets easier. It really does. So, um, and the interest rates will go down eventually, and you can refinance um, out of those higher interest rates as well. So, but it will get easier, and I'm so proud of you. Number seven thing to invest in is healthy food and a gym if you like to work out in the gym. I like the gym. If I try to work out at home or anything like that, I don't stick with it. So I'm a gym girl. If you like certain classes that you're going to in order to keep your health together, invest in that. That is an investment. Your health is an investment. If you've ever been sick, you know that it messes with your money, right? Because even if you're salaried, you still got to take time and go to the doctor. You got co-pays and things like that. Your health is the one of the biggest investments that you can make. That's why this session tonight about being an upwardly mobile Black woman is not just about investing in stocks and bonds and crypto and real estate. It is about what's going to give you the greatest chance to have the greatest amount of wealth. And the longer that you are healthy, the longer that you are healthy, the greater the chance you have of wealth, greater chance of wealth. So, healthy food and the gym. I do think you want to invest in your appearance. Now, we are upwardly mobile Black women. We are not talking about BBLs, right? But the halo effect is real. What is the halo effect? It is the fact that people who take care of themselves and take care of their beauty get paid more. They get more opportunities, etc. So, yes, I'm not telling you to buy $1,000 weave. However, you want to invest in your hair, your skin care, your nails, your you know, your glow, your smile. Go to the dentist, get the teeth whitener. All of that, you do want to invest in these things because it does make a difference. Investing in your appearance does make a difference. And I'm speaking to you as an obese woman. I can tell you now that even your mental attitude changes when you look good. So, I'm telling you things, but I'm also like looking inward within me and saying, I even have to do better. Linria is saying it also, if gym is costly, check with your company rewards, yeah, or HR to see if they have corporate discounts for gyms and fitness. Yes, I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. And look, at the very least, Planet Fitness is still $10 a month, last I heard. So if there's a Planet Fitness around you, great. Um, you know, some of you have gyms in your apartment buildings as well. As long as you're going to go, sometimes you can take classes, soul cycle classes, things like that. So yeah, definitely. Sabrina's saying, I love how these tips are geared towards self improvement and happiness instead of focusing on making ourselves attractive to men. Yeah, it is about you and your attractiveness in the world and to yourself. But number 10, I'm just going to say, Sabrina, hold on for number 10. So, yeah. Okay. So, yes, you want to invest in your appearance. I'm not telling you to spend a whole lot of money on your appearance, but your appearance is an investment. And you do want to have a certain percentage of your budget set aside for investing in your appearance. The next thing, if you need it, and this is not in any order, I should say. I should have said this before. This is not in any order. If you need therapy earlier in this list of 10, because it's 10 total things that I have on here. If you need therapy earlier, please get therapy earlier. But I know that some of us have childhood trauma, um, you know, family issues, self-esteem issues, things like that. Therapy is an investment as well. And a lot of employers do have mental health as part of your package. So do not be afraid to sit in the therapist chair, talk through your issues, work through your issues. Because as an upwardly mobile Black woman, um, the greatest ability you have to gain wealth and retain wealth is if you deal with childhood baggage or baggage that you've had within your family. So, number 9 is therapy. The final thing I think you need to invest in, and this one may surprise you, so shout out to Sabrina. I am not against you investing in a matchmaker, finding the one if you want to get married and you want to have kids. I don't believe that every woman should get married and have kids. I don't believe that every woman, that's your destiny. But if you want to have children on this channel, an upwardly mobile Black woman on this channel does it within marriage. Marriage is the most important having children. The father of your children is the most important financial decision you will ever make in your life. The father of your children, because if he leaves, and he squirms out of child support, even if he's paying child support, the majority of the financial burden of that child still falls on you as the mother. So, investing in a matchmaker, I'm not telling you to get on the apps and swipe right and swipe left, but I'm a little into this because I'm watching the Jewish matchmaker right now on Netflix. I know there was the Indian matchmaker. In Black America, we do not have like a matchmaker per se. We don't have that kind of culture, but investing in a matchmaker could be a great investment for you. The final thing I will say on this channel, we date interracially. We find the best man for the job. So, nobody's asking you to find a Black unicorn. You can date white, Asian, Hispanic, etc. It is about finding a man who's going to be a great husband to you and a great father for your children. So, with that, that is the session with regards to the 10 things that I think Black women, especially upwardly mobile Black women, should invest in. I think that all of them are important based on where you are in your journey. And again, upwardly mobile Black women make $130,000 plus in salary. Or if you have a business, you bring home $130,000 plus, and you have a net worth of $550,000 or more. So, with that, Sabrina saying number 10 totally makes sense for those who want to be coupled. Being whole and being well emotionally can help you set boundaries and find someone right for you, which is why therapy was number 9. I don't think people should be getting into relationships and having babies with messed up heads. But if you have yourself together, and if he has himself together and you two are able to come together, and instead of 1 and 1 equaling 2, it equals 4 or 6 or 10, that will grow your wealth exponentially. There's nothing worse than a bad marriage, but a great marriage and a great family structure can catapult your wealth building to the next level. So that is the session for the evening, ladies. I will see you all on the next video. Take care. Have a blessed evening. Bye.